Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cards and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champion, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the champions of the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of build-up, the media day, the radio interviews. It's all over now. Finally, it's time for football, and for these players, the long wait is almost over.
Well, I can promise you one thing, Mike. Every single one of these players and coaches in their mind right now is saying the exact same thing. Let's just kick the ball off already. We're tired of talking about the game. We're tired of meetings and practice. It's been a long 2 weeks for both of these clubs. They're ready to get this thing kicked off, and let's decide the outcome of who's going to be Super Bowl champs on the field. And I know you and I, we got the best seats in the house.
So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught by Chark. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
Kill. Hey, kill. Hey, kill.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Cardinals are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, they're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. it's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's Harrison. His first catch up. And good for the 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Cardinals offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Here's Etienne, and he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down.
Let's go now. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. A first carry for the veteran, Matt Breida. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Strong. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now they'll set up to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Back to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On play action, he'll set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Jaguars offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. Second and 11. He'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Let's go now.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Track 60.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. The Cards offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield, it's Rice. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
His 2nd catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll run. It's ETN. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. interception. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
The Jaguars offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work.